Hey, what's up, Fizzy Heads? It's Fizzy Head over here reporting live, and it is 007 on September 12th at sometime after 8 p.m. I'll keep this one short. I just came back from Muay Thai and I am super tired. It's good though. I don't mean to be I don't mean to say that I'll keep it short because I am annoyed. I am just so hungry. So here it goes. The first thing I want to talk about is hold on, let me just get my food ready. Let me just pull this a little back so I can eat while I talk. And the reason I'm eating on stream live is because I simply don't have time. I just came back from Muay Thai and I have a lot of work to do. So I thought I would just eat while I talk over here as I report my stuff. So, first thing I want to talk about. Should I put this? Okay, I'll find a way to put that somewhere. So, first thing I want to talk about is speaking of things I don't want, it's funny. You know what? Before anything, it's funny that I have developed this pattern of saying things that I don't want versus things that I do want, and I suppose that's a way of me saying that I don't really know what I like yet. I do know what I don't like. In other words, I don't know what I want. I do know what I don't want, and based on that, I'm just avoiding those things. And I feel like half the battle is just that. If you avoid things that you know for sure you don't want, at least you're not falling into something you hate, right? So hopefully that would make it easier for you to find things that you do want. It's like if you know you don't like fire, that's it. Just keep avoiding fire. You might not know that you like water yet, but until that point, until you realize that you like water, you know that you can avoid fire and keep doing that. So mhm, just keep doing that. So by the way, how do I look in this shirt? I feel like I I kind of want to know how I look, how my physique looks in this shirt, because I always thought that I have skinny arms, which I feel like I do. At the same time, I feel like this is a Muay Thai's Muay Thai body, so I don't know. Anyway, coming back to the point. So leading up on that, things of knowing that things that I don't like for sure versus things I do. I Coming back to the point of knowing things I don't like for sure versus not knowing what I do like. From this social media presence, I don't want a single view. I don't want a single fucking view. No views. I'm not even gonna look for views. Fuck that shit. I'm happy to get zero views. The only view that I want is for me to be able to look back at it and just say, "Hey, what's up?" That's what I want to say. And the reason it's on YouTube and public is so that I can view these videos from anywhere in the world, from any account in the world. And I know this channel is gonna get lost in one of the millions and millions, million channels that are out there. So that's good. It's a needle in a haystack. Having said that, it's my needle that I can find whenever I want to in that haystack, and it's just for me. So that's good. The other thing I want to talk about is, you know what? I think that there is beauty in improvement and the journey and the struggle. It's the struggle I've come to realize that is beautiful, the journey that is beautiful. And I don't know how it's going to be when I become successful. All I know is it's the struggle in my life. Every single fucking struggle that I went through and am going through that has shaped me and is shaping me into something better, tougher, smarter, wiser. If I didn't have that struggle, I wouldn't be smarter. So it's the struggle that's beautiful, really, and the journey. So I've come to realize that. And now, the other thing I want to talk about the rant, and really honestly, I was so pissed off about this to the point like I just wrote it down, and I might as well just read it because earlier today I found out that how the public schools in North America work, and they are utter trash, fucking garbage. No wonder these fuckers, these people in Canada are so weak, and the children that grow here are fucked beyond belief. I feel so bad for the future generations and even the generations that grow up here. I mean, fuck that shit for real. So, one second, please. Public schools and schools in North America are fucking shit in here. Literally talk about Katy Perry songs, fucking bullshit, other bullshit things like feelings and bullying. Like who the fuck cares? Jesus fucking Christ, bullying. Like if there's a bully in your school, you should be fucking glad because that bully is gonna teach your kids how to stand up for themselves and fucking go out in the world and take over the world or survive the world. The world is a fucking harsh place, and these bullies are actually training for your kid to go out in the world and have a thicker skin. But hey, fuck that shit. These people are fucking dumb. Uh, they talk about feelings and what to do in case you're being bullied. Get the fuck out of here. This is just training your children to be pathetic bitches that cry at the first sign of danger. This is what this is teaching your kids. This not They're not teaching your kids that hey, fucking when a bully's there, all right, fine, figure your way out and do whatever you feel like doing to survive and use those lessons to go out in life and do that. No, no, no. What they're teaching is, oh, when you feel a bully, when you see a bully, you should report it and you should talk about your feelings instead of standing up for yourself and taking matters into your own hands so you can take care of yourself and the people that matter to you. So fuck this shit. They don't teach that. Then other things they say teaching on using fiber and nothing like the core concept of coding. They just tell kids to be like, oh yeah, just go look online, just go look online, just go look online to do whatever you want, do this, do that, do that. Well, if the school's gonna do that, what the fuck are you teaching your kids? What the fuck are parents paying you for? Why the fuck should I even send my kids to your bullshit ass public school? And then they don't teach sciences. There's no sciences taught in public schools in North America, which is utter fucking trash. These kids have no technical aspect, no way of critical thinking, because that's exactly what science makes you do. It teaches you how to think critically, it forces you to solve problems, math, and all the science subjects. Fuck it, hell. When was growing up, that's what we took. We fucking took all these I'll get back to that in a bit, but anyway, no sciences, so no wonder these children over here grow up and not being able to do fucking multiplication tables in their heads. Like fuck off, man. Can't even do 7 times 8 in their head. Like motherfuck. So no sciences, no maths, no logical based subjects. And this is why fucking North Americans, so Americans and Canadians, are so fucking dumb. They grow up dumb. Every adult that you see that is 20 years up until like 60 years is a fucking dumbass. Not in a mean way, they are legitimately stupid. They don't learn critical thinking. They are legit just taught bullshit quote unquote behavioral shit. I mean, for fuck's sake, if you're learning about Katy Perry and her songs and analyzing Katy Perry's what the fuck was that firework? Like what the fuck? What the fuck are you learning in your school? Jesus Christ! And these are public schools. This is part of the curriculum that is taught by some bullshit ass feminist bitch who doesn't really understand what feminism is. And this bitch is supposed to fucking tell my kid that Katy Perry song "Firework" is about some feel good shit. Like it's supposed to teach you the meaning of life. Get the fuck out of here! It's fucking Katy Perry, and her song "Firework" is fucking bullshit. She fucking talks about plastic bags in that song. That bitch made that song to feel good and get money off everybody. What the fuck are you guys? What the fuck is this public school teaching kids on like Katy Perry songs? Like fuck off. You might as well take 50 Cent's album In the Club or these that song Lollipop and fucking go teach kids what that song was about. You know what that song was about? It was about licking a fucking girl, a woman, like a fucking lollipop. Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck is wrong with this place? What is wrong with North America? What is wrong with these public schools? No wonder these Canadians and Americans are so fucking dumb. And all of this I saw through a friend of mine who showed me the curriculum and this bitch teacher that was being a bitch to him and all anyway and all the other apart from her all the other courses that fucking they had to take. Jesus Christ, so fucking pathetic. I'm done. And these people are so dumb. These kids, they force these kids to be so dumb that they grow dumb. And then the other thing is, if you want your kids not to be in public schools, you basically have to take them to private schools over where I don't even know what the fuck they were teaching, but it costs an arm and a leg. So you can't even afford that. And guess what? You're not even allowed in fucking Canada, at least I know, or USA, America, to take the fucking British curriculum of IGCSEs or any other IB or any other shit like that. My God, it's a fucking trap. These fuckers, these fucking government in North America has legitimately forced your children to not have access to other international courses and education and logical critical thinking courses, and they have forced your kids to take some bullshit like behavior theory or some fucking feelings or some bullshit about bullying or some copy pasting. There was a copy pasting shit or some Katy Perry song. My friend had to fucking, you know what his grade 9 assignment was? One of his grade 9 assignments was it was to fucking change the font size of a Word document and save that document and send it to the fucking teacher. That was an assignment in grade 9. You know, everywhere else in the world, that is some shit that a fucking grade 2 can do. Jesus fucking Christ. What a pathetic shit show. How the fuck are these people like so revered in the world? Like the world really doesn't need USA or Canada or any of this bullshit. These people are so fucking stupid. And I'm done. I'm just not gonna be here. Like really, I'm not gonna have my kids here. I'm gonna have my kids go through a proper educational system where they learn scientific courses, scientific subjects. I fucking grew up, and everybody else in the world really does this. Grows up, grew up taking fucking science courses. So what was it? Physics, biology, chemistry, math, and then there was computer sciences, we would call it. Then there was physical education, which is proper physical education, not the bullshit that you see in these American and Canadian schools. No bullshit about gender studies. Like, what the fuck is that? Who even gives a fuck about that? Fuck off. There are people dying in the world and poverty that needs to be resolved. And you're sitting here telling me that your pussy or vagina matters more? Get the fuck out of my face. What a privileged little shit you have to be to give a fuck about this. Honestly, that does not seem to be in North America. That does not seem to be in Canada or USA. So fuck these places. I'm out. Today, I thought as I was looking at the course curriculum of my friend that he had to do in the past, I made a decision that I don't want my kids to grow in this sorry ass system where their only option is to fucking get naked on the internet or do some fucking trashy shit on the internet to attract enough attention from people so they can get the fuck out of this bullshit school system. Fuck. So that's that. On top of that, let's see. I just see international stuff. So yeah, and it's not too late for me to get out. So that's all I'm gonna do. I made my mind. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm out, and this country's gone to the gutter. This this country, these two countries are gone to the gutter. The future generations are fucked. I don't want to be in a place where future generations are fucked. I want to be in a place where education is proper for the younger kids. So at that point, I know that the future of my kids will be sorted out, at least not sorted out, but I'll just give them a better edge. I mean, I want them to have a good brain as they grow up, man. I don't want them to fucking learn how about fucking bullshit like Katy Perry songs when they're in grade 9. Jesus fucking Christ. So yeah, I just I'm leaving this cunt of a country. There's no future here for children, and I'm out. So that's that. Mm, and okay, that's that. Okay, now following up from the other. Oh, yo, what's up, bro? Sorry, I'm just like talking for the stream.
Oh, okay.
Just FYI, you can come stay. Now, the other thing. Okay, so now that rant was over, onto the improvement from the previous video onto this video. So the previous video's improvement was, what was it? One good thing I was really proud of. I guess I had to say, and honestly, this one came really hard for me. The thing is, I'm not really used to talking good about myself, and I hate thinking good about myself, and that's a way for me to stay humble. But since I made a promise, and since this is a way for me to get out of my rut, hopefully, I really had to dig deep through today. So I woke up feeling like, just background, I guess. Again, I woke up feeling like shit today as well, and throughout the day, and then throughout the day, I really had to dig in deep and find one thing that I genuinely felt that, like, I think like this might be something that I'm glad I have this attribute in me, or this thing that I've worked on that I'm proud of, I suppose. Pride is a strong word, but you get the point. And that thing is, this is a good thing, so, or the thing that I'm proud of. I feel like shit, and and the reason I feel like shit is because I hold myself to a certain standard of excellence and expectation and greatness. And that standard is based on feelings and how I would feel and how I achieve my goals and how I would want, even though e- how I would want to feel, even though I don't know what that greatness from my current position would look like. And that feeling and that journey and that attribute of me holding myself to a higher standard of excellence, that is beautiful. And that has given me this excellence that I have so far. And it's also that attribute has also acted as my North Star. It's great and beautiful that I get to hold or keep myself to such a high standard, especially compared to the weak shit that people sometimes around me I see sometimes in North America. So that is something that's the one good thing for this time that I found that I would have is that even despite my lowest of the lows points in life, and even though right now I'm at a low point in my life and it's utter garbage, I'm not where I want to be, and I'm working hard to get the fuck out of this situation and get to where I need to be. I hold myself to that standard still in my fucking garbage situation. And me holding myself to that standard is innately beautiful. And people, I suppose that's one reason why there's been many arguments with my friends, and that's one of the differentiating factors that I have from a lot of people that I see, in the sense that many people don't hold themselves to a standard, and because of that, they accept whatever they want to accept, and they go on life without having any goals. Whereas me, I have surrounded myself with people who hold themselves to a higher standard, and that's the thing that attracts me, and I suppose attracts them to me as well, is that we hold ourselves to such a high standard of excellence that we by default are meant for greatness just by that. We don't need to get lucky, people like us. We can literally think ourselves and work our way out of the fucking slump that we're in, and all the highs and lows that come, we can manage it. So yeah, that's and honestly, that's the thing. I feel like shit, and the reason for that is I hold myself to a high standard, and that holding myself to a high standard of future or current value is beautiful in itself. It comes with some baggage, and that baggage allows me to be tougher. And that's the thing. That's what happens when you hold yourself. When I hold myself to a higher standard, when I hold myself to a higher standard, if I don't meet the criteria, I feel like shit. Well, guess what? I feel like shit because the goal is not met. Okay, why is that not met? Because I am struggling and there are problems I need to resolve. If there are problems I need to resolve and there's struggle for me to be had, that means my journey is innately beautiful and I'm going to improve as I solve those problems. And it just becomes a positive cycle of improving myself all onwards. And I'm realizing this as I'm talking more out loud about this to the camera. So, you know what? This is even better than I thought. I am effectively feeling good. Not, yeah, well, it's like a bounce back. I'm disciplined, of course, but at the same time, this method is actually working. I feel like Jay Waller, Justin Waller's method, he might be onto something here. So I can mentally feel myself crawl out of the mental slump of feeling like shit and not being in a place where I want to be, and getting my mind up out of that slump and focus on what matters, rather to give perspective to my situation and allow my mind to see the positive and work itself upwards in a spiral. That's fucking crazy. I think I might have unlocked something here. So thank you, Justin Waller, if you ever get to see this video. So that's excellent. Excellent. That's great. You know what? I'm gonna keep this as a pattern. Every video, I I think this is good. I think this is going to develop this skill of mine, this mental skill of mine, of innately filling that void in my ego. I think this just might be it. Well, I've said that many times. I feel like, I should say, I feel like this one just might be one of the main things that make a change in my life, a positive change from innately in my life. Oh well. So yeah, so I suppose this will be part of what I say. So you know what? I'll just add it to my template then. My template of talking. So let me just make a quick note. So all I'm doing is I'm in a notebook here, and I'm writing down the next video improvement, and then one good thing. I don't know. I hate calling a good thing about myself, but I suppose that's a placeholder for now. Okay. Okay. Excellent. So that's great. Added that. Now, that's all I want to talk about. The next video improvement I will make is that I will make a video only if I have it written down in this book. So yeah, I suppose that's what I have here. So I'll just follow it. So basically, effectively, what that means is the only things I will talk about in front of you, or slash whatever, the camera, or you, Fizzy, and all the Fizzy heads out there. The only things I will talk about are if those things are written down in this book of mine here, because that way it will allow me to, first of all, keep a straight mind, a focus north. It'll act as my north star. And I hate the word focus because focus implies that you only do one thing and ignore everything else, which is true. That's exactly what it is. Many times for me, I view things in terms of stars. So in the sense that if I have a north star, I can still get deviated sometimes, as life does give you some things that throws its way. But as long as you know where your north star is, you can deviate while still knowing where you stand in relation to the north star. So the moment you're done dealing with that issue or distraction or whatever the solution might be of that, you can quickly turn back based on the North Star and aim for the North Star. Because that's what it is. Life gives you things you cannot control and you will get distracted. So I believe it's better to learn to be able to fall and jump right back. Because when you fall and the skill of jumping right back up or finding your way right back quickly, that skill just lets you take on the world. You become unstoppable. No matter what hits come your way, you literally become the person that you go take the hit, you eat shit, get down in the dirt, get fucked, and then look up and you're like, oh shit, that's where I'm supposed to go. So you punch that fucking thing out of your mind and beat that problem down. And once you're done, you look at the North Star and you're like, okay, I'm supposed to go there. Let's go. And the faster you can do that, the more you can do that, you become stronger and you just take on so many problems and you develop character and you solve that shit. And the bigger the problems, the better you become. So, coming back to the thing of the next video improvement, the next video improvement I'll have will be that I make videos only. I talk about things and I make videos only if I have that topic written in my book. So I'll just do that. And that is all I have for today. And effectively, I suppose today was a rant, but hey, you know what? I said my piece. And Fizzy, when you see this in the future, or kids, when you see this in the future, understand why your father took the steps he took. And Fizzy, remember, remember why you took the steps you took. This may not be, you know what, fuck it. If you ever, nah, fuck it. Yeah, just remember these are the reasons why you took certain steps in your life. And kids, daddy loves you. And that's all I have to say today, folks. What was my exit again? And shit. Let me just fuck. If I can't remember the exit, then that's fucked up. I guess it's fine. The first few times I'm gonna have to practice it anyway. So, where's my fucking temper? Jesus. Oh, there, perfect. So, all right, guys, have a good one. Fizzy head. Oh, sorry, no. So that's all I had to say for today. So, that's all I had to say today, guys. So, all right, guys, fuck this shit. So that's all I had to say today, guys. So have a good one. Fizzy head out.